Hello, hello, hello! It's your crafty little elf here to wrap up day 12 of 12 Days of Crafty Christmas. Whew, this little elf is tired. I hope you're inspired by all the fun projects that we've done throughout this series for the last 12 days. And I hope that you will make these projects going forward. As soon as I go live, here's the dog. All right, I'm surprised they're not barking at me wearing this hat. Okay, let's get us going. So as you hop on, you can see me. All right, I think we're all settled. Okay, as I said, this is your crafty elf here for wrap up of 12 Days of Crafty Christmas on day 12. And we are going to have a quick little recap of what we've made through 1 through 11 days, and then we're going to get started on today's project. And today's project is a little party in a box. Because why wouldn't we wrap up this little party and series with a little party, right? So if you're new here, we have done a whole series, which I started last year, to inspire you with little giftable projects to do throughout the holiday season. And we've continued that on this year. But if you are new around here, and as you know, Facebook doesn't save the videos forever. They're only there for 30 days. I've uploaded them all to my YouTube channel, so you can fly on over there and subscribe, and then you get notifications when I upload all the videos. Now, if you are already subscribed, you would have got a lot of messages today because I did days 7 through 11. So they're all there. They're all in a playlist, nice and organized for you to find under 12 Days of Crafty Christmas 2025. 2024 is also there in a playlist. So it makes it nice and easy for you to find those videos and find the projects that you really, really want to make. All right. Hi, Lena. Welcome. So we will turn the camera around and we will get looking at all the projects that we've done from day 1 to 11, and then we'll get started on tonight's project, Party in a Box. All right, are you ready? All right, I cleaned up my desk today, so hopefully it's not too bad in the view on the side. Let me make sure the video is catching what you're catching. So as I said, day 12 is what we're on today. Can you believe it? We're right through this series. We're all done. We've wrapped up. Have a little chocolate to celebrate. And yeah. All right, let's get that out of the way. Let's drag the tray of goodies into the camera view and let's just recall what we've done. And then you make your notes, grab your piece of paper. I'll give you a second so that you can write down exactly which projects you want to make. And then you can go find those videos, as I mentioned before, either here. Some of them are still actually, well, it hasn't been 30 days. So they all should be here in the feed and then, or in the media section. And then they're all over. I'll upload day 12 tonight. So day 1, we did a flip flap album with little pockets to hide little goodies and make a cute little album. Day 2, we did a chocolate and gift card holder box. So the gift card just slides in the top here. Oh, it fell out. That's where it is. Just slides in the top there. And you can give that to anyone. Day 3, we did a couple biscotti boxes. One is open and the other one is a closed box. And you can also include a gift card in both of those. I'm just going to slide this up just a smidge. Looks like we're a little close. Then we did the pocket envelope. So smaller scale to what we did last night, which can also hold a gift card. And then we did a little reminder of the diaper fold pocket as well that you can tuck little goodies into. Day 5, we did this beautiful chocolate box with this belly band that goes around it, and then it opens up and you can put chocolates in it. Day 6, we did a gift card holder, so it just opens up like this, and the gift card just goes into the little pocket there. What else did we do? Day 7, we did the chocolate and gift card portfolio, so this just slides off. Oops, it's catching on my embellishment there. It opens up. It has a little gift card holder here, which slides under this little band, and then over here it has a chocolate bar. All right, so that's the gift card and candy portfolio. Day 8, we did the warm treats box, so it's just a cute little box, and inside we will find hot chocolate and a little hand warmer item, or you can put those hand warmer packets in there, whichever you choose. That little knit one I just found at our local dollar store. Then we did a little gift bag and card. And then I'm just going to set that there because the other stuff we did is larger, so it's not on the tray. Let's just slide that in front of me. And then we did a couple artisan-inspired projects. We did this cute little gingerbread wreath that was inspired by Christine Cabello. My little things, I must have dimensionals that aren't sticking because it keeps coming apart. And then Stacy Marsh inspired this cute little gold hoop hanger is what I called it. So many fun things. And then we did a loaded envelope last night. So this is the one we did live, and then this is one I just stuffed some of the products that were in this one into the one that we created live together. But this is a loaded envelope for that crafter in your life, or you can stuff it with whatever you like. So lots of goodies in there. So that is day 1 through 11. Now let's drag over. My desk is finally going to be clear, you guys. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. It's been a long haul. Oh, I need to dig out my trimmer. Hang on 2 seconds. I got some stuff piled in front of it. We do need, or on it, I should say, not in front of it. On it. There we go. We do need to do some scoring and cutting. Okay. So, let me show you the project, and then I'll show you all the goodies there that we're going to use. Okay? So, this is a party in a box. Isn't it a cute little box? It's like a little triangular sort of thing. It opens up. And it's a party in there. There is a birthday chocolate from Lindt Door. They make them. I don't know if they're readily available all year round, but I get them at the outlet store. There's a little party blower thing in there. There's a candle. I didn't have any like wooden matches or anything like that. Otherwise, I'd put a match in there. There's a balloon. And then it just has a little place where you can write something to whoever you're giving it to. Is that not the cutest? Now, this could be, again, for any birthdays that you have over the holiday season. You could also, now I've changed mine to be a little more Christmas colored themed and that sort of thing. This could also be for like New Year's. You could have these if you're having people over. This can be kind of like a gift thing, and you can stuff little things in there, little glow sticks. Maybe you can find some tiny sparklers. This isn't a very big box, but or you could just tuck them under the ribbon on the front of it or something like that. And it could be a little New Year's Eve box as well. So lots of possibilities with that as well. So let's do some scoring and make our little box. So I've just cut down a piece of basic beige. It is 7 inches by 9 3/4. Okay, so 7 inches by 9 3/4. On the 9 3/4 side, we are going to score it. So we have to bring out our arm because we're going to have some other scores. We are going to score it at 1 3/4. Get your blade out of the way. 1 3/4. 4 1/4. And 7 1/4. Okay. Then we're going to turn it. Our 7-inch side is going to be at the top of our trimmer now. We are going to score it at 5. Or sorry, 2. 2 and 5. I got one measurement ahead of myself there. 2 and 5. So again, we've got a piece of cardstock that is 9 3/4 by 7. We have scored it at 1 3/4, 4 1/4, 7 1/4. We turned it on our trimmer, so our 7-inch was at the top, and we scored it at 2 and 5. Okay, makes sense? Now, what we want to do here is we want to, you'll see, not very well. Let's just bring in our little template here. You're going to see that you have two, sort of a smaller panel and a bigger one next to each other. That's sort of what you want as the front of your box. So that's what creates this little flap. But what we need to do is create the little triangle that goes in the middle there. So what you want to do is just take a pencil. Oh, my pencil, oh, there it is. I was like, I don't know where it's gone. And in the middle of this third box here, you want to mark in the middle at 1.5. So just do a slight little pencil line there. And then what we want to do is we want to create from corner to corner, from edge to edge here, so to our score mark to this mark, we want to create a line. Now I don't know, I didn't change over, hang on, I'm just going to change over my, take your pick tool, to my scoring. You can do it in the trimmer, but it might be easier to use your take your pick tool, put it in your track, and do it that way. Because you can see a little bit better, kind of. I cannot, hang on. It's okay, because it will get folded. There we go. Honestly, what I would do is just take a ruler, go corner to your line, and just do this. That would be the easier way, because it is really hard to see on the trimmer, sort of that guide. And you've also got this guide in the way, so it's kind of hard to see. So what you're doing is you're creating these little triangular things. So hopefully that makes sense. You're going to do that on both sides. I should say that this project was inspired by Marisa Alvarez from the Kitchen Table Stamper. She has done a live on this as well. So if it's confusing to you, you can hop on over to her website as well and check out her tutorial. That makes it a little bit easier. So now what we have to do is we've created those. We have to trim out the extra parts that we don't want. Okay. So we've got our little scored triangular marks here. We're going to slice straight up to that score mark. And we're going to cut this corner out. On this paper, it's really hard to see the lines. Even I'm having a hard time. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. It's just straight into that score mark and straight up. Now you still can use these little pieces to decorate. They do have, you know, a slight little score mark in the middle there, but that's okay because we always need like little scraps of things. And then we're going to take out these back corners as well. So this is just on the other side of where you've done those little triangular score marks. Okay, this is going to create the box base. Easy peasy, right? So this is where your little flap is going to be, and then you've got your little squares. Okay, so that is the box base. Then what we want to do is just score these in, or burnish them in. We've already scored them. I don't know why I keep saying it that way. Okay. There we go. So we've scored those in. We can go ahead and burnish our other lines. And that might help you see it a little bit better on camera. Okay, so now we're going to bring in some designer series paper. So I'm going to flip this so this is my top side up facing me. And we need 2 pieces that are 2 7/8 by 2 3/8. Okay, and then if you see on my diagram, these are going to go right here. Now you can see I've changed this to a Christmassy kind of pattern now. If you do have a direction, you just want to make sure that you've got that going in the right direction. And you can go ahead and put this down on either side of your larger space there where your little triangular pieces are. Now, I think Marisa has 3 of these in her video, I believe. I'm not quite sure. She must have put one on the bottom. I kind of altered it a little bit from hers, so mine is a little bit different. Okay, and then we need a piece of designer paper that is 2 7/8 by 1 1/4. And you also need a piece. Now you can do this in, coordinating colors, or you can kind of like mix it all up like I have. Just make sure all of your patterns work together. This little stripe piece is 3/4 of an inch by 2 7/8. And we're going to round the corners on this little piece here. And these 2 pieces together are going to create our flap. And I'll bring the other one in here and show you. So here is a piece of striped and a piece of polka dotted. That's what we're creating here. So our polka dot is going to be, this pink here, and then this little gold or silver, striped one is going to be our bottom. And they are going to overlap just a smidge so that they cover the line. And we're also going to corner around this little front flappy area just to finish it off and make it look like an actual little box. Always looks nice when we do those finishing touches, right? Okay, then we can put this down, and then we can put this down. Now you can overlap this over the top, or you can put it underneath, whichever you want to do. I'm just going to put it right over top. Okay, so this is our flap now. Now what's going to happen is, like, these are going to fold in. So if you're not sure when you're putting on your paper, if you're going in the right direction or whatever, just kind of fold it up and check it that way, and then you kind of know. I always try not to use directional paper because it just gets confusing, right? And on my little diagram here, obviously you can see, I've sort of drawn out the paper pieces so that I kind of know what direction I'm going in, which always helps when you're doing it. And then on the inside here, I've done the same. I've just put my cardstock and my pieces. So on the inside, oh, that's where she had the other designer series paper. She had it on the inside here. I chose to just use a matching piece of cardstock, which I've cut at 2 7/8 and 2 3/4. Okay, so same as our designer paper on the front. And I've just put this down. Just gives you, designer paper obviously is not always, an easy place to write anything on. So that's why I've chosen to just do a coordinating cardstock color, but you can do the designer paper inside if you want to. And then our little piece of designer series paper that's going to go down here is 3/4 by 2 7/8. And that's just going to finish it off, break up that color a little bit as well, and make it look cute. Now we will embellish the inside in a minute here. So that is essentially our little box. Now what we have to do is put some tape down on the flaps. So basically what I did when I did my little template is I actually put X's where the tape needs to go. Now you'll know if you've watched all my videos right from the beginning, I have struggled a couple times with the taping and knowing where to put it. Sometimes, I think mostly on examples where I don't actually have a tutorial. I'm just following my instincts. But here we are going to put it on these little triangles. And what's going to happen is these are just going to connect with this lid. So you're just going to line up those seams, and then that's going to connect up there. Okay, same on the other side. If I can get it off. I think you're the only one with me tonight, Lena. I'm so glad you're here, though, to wrap up this series. Have you got a list made of what you are going to create? And then just take your bone folder and make sure that you rub that down on a flat surface so that you get that tape really, really sealed. So what's going to happen here is we've got our little flap. We've got our outside decorated. These little extra triangulars are just going to fold in. This little piece folds up, and then we're going to stick a little glue dot here to keep it closed. Okay. So I'm just going to grab my glue dots. And I didn't have very many left, so I ordered some today, and they arrived, and oh my gosh, I didn't read the count on it, but it's a ginormous pack. Hopefully I got a good deal on it. I got glue dots for days now. So I'm just going to put this on each corner. That makes it easier to open as well. Okay, and then we'll just kind of stick that together. And then I usually just stick my scissors in there, just so I have it in the right spot. To separate them. There we go. And then I can really, really rub them down. So then I'll just open it up flat on my surface and give them a good rub so that they're good and stuck. And then it just closes like that, and that will keep it closed. You can also use magnets if you want. It's up to you what you have on hand. Use what you've got. Yeah, you sure do. All right. You got your order 2, 3 more. Oh, I've had like, I don't know, 6 deliveries today, Lena. It's been ridiculous. It's like everything is coming in a separate box. And I got dog food. It's like Santa's workshop down here, I swear. I've got so many things on the go. I was up till 2:30 last night wrapping up little treat packages and stuff like that for the craft fair next week. And yeah, it's Santa's workshop down here. That's why I put my little elf hat on, because I thought I feel like a little elf. So I'm just going to put a little bit of tape here to hold my ribbon down. Now this is just some retired cotton ribbon. I don't know what it's called here. Metallic edge cotton ribbon in silver. It's a pretty little ribbon. I thought it picked up on the silver that I had in that designer series paper that I chose. So I just put a strip of tear and tape there so that it makes it easier for me to hold it and tie a bow. You can put twine around here, however you want to decorate it. This is kind of where you get to play and make it fun to whatever you're making it for, whether it's going to be your place setting, and you can put, instead of putting like party on the front of it like we did with this one, you could put someone's name there. You could handwrite someone's name, and then you could just put a little gifty in there for them, and then put it at their place setting at the table. Like I say, this could be a birthday. Maybe someone has a birthday on Christmas Day, and dinner is, their birthday dinner. So it doesn't have to be for a birthday. And then, as I say, we can do them for New Year's as well, which is kind of fun. So we've got our front done. Now, what I chose to use was the sweet jar from the online exclusives. This is still around, and I think it released in I have it on the back here. It released in May. It also has a punch that goes with it, and then there's like a Christmas set. I can't remember what it's called. We have used it in the past, but Marisa used this on hers, and I thought it was super cute. Obviously, this is pretty similar to what Marisa did. I just used different papers and stuff like that. But I did the same, and what I did was I stamped the candles in red and green, and there's like a bunch of candles here, so I just did the edge one in my red stamp pad, and then I colored in the rest with my blends or my marker. I can't remember which one I used. And then this single candle here is what I stamped in Versamark, and then I embossed it in silver. Can you see that? Just to kind of bring in the paper and the whatnot of what I was already using. And then it's got some little wicks or lights for when your candles are lit. So I made that. And then I used the punch to punch out the jar. And then I got a little topper for my jar too, just out of some scrap basic gray that I had in my little scrap bin. And to lighten things up, instead of stamping in the black, just because black sometimes can be a little harsh, basic gray or the Secret Sea is always a good alternative to kind of lighten things up a little bit. So there's our little top on our jar. You know, I'll do. Oh, you saying I'll do great at the craft fair? I hope so. I will be sharing sort of what I'm doing. The first craft fair I'm in is next week, so next Wednesday. And then I have one in December that's 3 days, which of course I'm panicking and having enough stuff for, but that's a whole nother ball of wax. And then for the greeting, I use greetings of the season, or the tag, I mean, and I use this long label here. And what Marisa, sorry, I keep wanting to call her Maria. She put this in the trimmer and just cut it down to 1.5 inches. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. Just like that. It's probably good enough. And then, oh, I didn't. We'll have to do that together. I didn't do a second one. Okay, so let's put our little jar on. Now we can seal this up so that we kind of know. It will hang off of our little lip there a little bit. You're enjoying the classes. Oh, I'm so happy, Lena. It's going to be weird to not do them on the weekends and nightly here, but that's okay. We'll come up with something else. Okay, so we've got that on. Cute, right? Oh, I love it so much. I do need to stamp, unless it's here on the tray. Oh, no, it's here. Sorry, I did cut it ahead of time. So I cut two, one in the green and one in the or mossy meadow, I should say, and one in the basic beige. And then I'm just going to bring in the party here. As soon as I can find it. There it is. And I am just going to use black because this is right in front of me. Little stamp party. Oops, I kind of got a little shadowing going on, but that's okay. It looks fine. Okay, and then I am going to do a little bit of layering. So I'm just going to put a little bit of seal on the back. Oops. And just to kind of make this banner-like, I'm just going to sort of offset it onto that mossy meadow one and just secure it down. So there, we've got a cute little banner there. We're going to bring in our linen thread. And we're just going to feed that through the hole. And then if you want, you can tuck it up under your ribbon and tie them together if you can get it. Sometimes I use my scissors as like a ribbon threader, thread threader. There we go, just stuff it up. I probably have a threader in my sewing bag. It's buried behind my mock display table on the other side of the basement. So, okay, so we're just going to tie this in a little bow because linen thread makes everything look cute and sort of rustic. There we go. Cute, right? We'll trim off a little bit because I kind of straggled that end when I stuffed it up there. Okay, so we've got our front. If you need to like kind of secure that down, you can, but it's meant to be like free flowing. I don't like that steel. I tangle it up. There are a few. I just had 4 of them actually where they were running back in on themselves and I had to request to get new ones. So it could be the actual seal container maybe. So I've just cut out a couple little things here. I've done happy birthday that just came out of this set. And then from a retired Hearts of Elegance, I think it was, from those dies, I've just cut out a little heart from that in silver foil. And I'm just going to layer these 2 things down on each other to finish off the inside. I'm going to put this down with dimensionals though. Give it a little boost. I think this is such a cute little project. Like I say, it could say Merry Christmas, it could say whatever. I'm sort of just thinking Christmas birthday in my mind as I'm creating this one tonight with you. And then we've got our balloon. We've got our little blower horn thing. Just kind of fold that up. You can get ones that don't have big tails on them. A candle. If you have a wooden match, throw that in there. These candles are kind of long. And then I've just got a little peppermint. And then this just folds in. You can sign your name or whatever you want there, and then it just folds up and closes. Is that not adorable? And then, of course, we'll put a little bit of bling on the front here. I think that's what I have these for, or they could be left over from something else and just ended up on this tray. I don't know, because that one doesn't have any bling on it. We'll put some bling on it, though. Everything needs bling, right? Especially when it's a party. Okay, put some rhinestones on there. Ooh, that really shines it and makes it fun. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? Oh, Lena loves it. Good, good, good. I just think it's absolutely adorable. I think these would make, I probably should make them instead of just talking about it with you. I think these would make great little New Year's party packs for sure. So there is our last and final little treat box holder party in a box that is super adorable and can be used for many, many, many things over the holiday season here. Like I said, as your place card holders with their name on the tag instead of party, you can put a different image there. There is the set, the matching set that has the gingerbread man in it. So if you have sort of like a brown sort of neutral toned table this year, you could definitely do the little gingerbread things. This one has cookies in it and there's hearts, so you could do that as well. Yeah, lots of possibilities. You don't necessarily have to even do the jar set. You can do anything really that you want. You can do a cute little animal, the little Santa from the festive friends, or the elf or the snowman. So many possibilities of what you could use this for. But these are cute for like little birthday, holiday, little parties in a box. So that is it, my friends. We've wrapped it up. Lena loves all those ideas. Perfect, perfect. Hopefully anybody watching the replay, if you've got some other ideas for this little box, please share. If you create them, please share with me. Tag me in the feed. You can also just attach it to that day if you like, and then everyone else can see your inspiration as well. And as I create more things, I will be sharing with you stuff that I do for the craft fair and whatnot. And I will not be live on Saturday, which is what, the 15th, just because we kind of wrap this up and this has been a lot and I need to wrap up a few things real quick for the fair next weekend. So I will be back and you will see a post for the event on the 22nd. Okay. So I will see you back here on the 22nd. I still will be around. You can message me. You can call me, whatever you need. I will help you through these projects if you're having any problems. And this video will get uploaded as the last one to my YouTube channel, hopefully tonight, if not tomorrow morning. And then you'll have them all there in one place and you can just kind of scroll through and pick the ones that you want to make. All right. Thank you again for joining me for this series. It's always fun. I have got a bazillion ideas running through my head for next year. And we will do this again. Maybe I'll find some other series that I can do this through for throughout the year. But yeah, so many ideas going on right now in my brain. So I will. Oh, what time for next week? Oh, I'll be back to regular Bailey's and Tea Saturdays, so 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Okay. And then we'll probably do some cards because we got to get some Christmas cards done, right? So we'll give you some ideas for Christmas cards. But that wraps up this treat series, 12 Days of Crafty Christmas. And yeah, have fun, you guys, creating these projects and make sure that you share with me. Okay. Take care. Thank you again for joining me. I appreciate you all, and paper hugs. Good night.